Hey guys, welcome to Meow Club. So I'm showing off a deck today. It's a limited deck. It was built from drafting Iconic Masters, which I really recommend. It's a really great set. Had a hell of a lot of fun of it. So this deck was quite successful. I won 2 games, 2-0, and unfortunately the third game I had to leave before, but it was against Jeffrey. Jeff managed to make the finals with me, so I've asked him to keep his deck together and we'll play out the final match on camera at some point if we can. Been quite busy lately, but it should be an epic match. His deck looked really good. It was like, is it prowess kind of thing, I think. Anyway, mine was blue-white, splashing black. It's kind of like a LifeGain control aggro weird combination deck. So mana, we've got 1 swamp in the mana base, 4, 5, 6 plains, 6 islands, and we had a few bounce lands. Oh, I got a horizon canopy, which was real nice. So yeah, a Dimir, Orzhov and Boros bounce lands, they're kind of acting as our ramp, and a horizon canopy, mainly in there for the fact it can draw a card if needed. So that was 27 lands in the mana base. Okay, so let's check out our creatures first actually. So in fact I took Day of the Dragons and I didn't really expect it to work, but it did actually win me a few games. So basically when it comes in, you exile all your creatures and put that many 5/5 dragons, and if the enchantment gets destroyed or whatever, you sacrifice all the dragons and bring back your creatures. So that's pretty cool. That's our top end of our curve at 7. Everything else peaks at 4. So I had 2 Doom Travelers. These guys are great. When they die, they make a 1/1 spirit. I started taking them really after I took Day of the Dragons, because I was thinking like, wow, that's going to be great with Day of the Dragons. Managed to get 2 Ajani's Pridemate, which is really sweet. So when you gain life, he put a 1/1 counter on him, and we got quite a lot of life gain in the deck, including Vizcopper Guildmage. She's the reason why I actually splashed black. Really powerful card. I didn't get any wins with the second function of her, but I probably could have. But yeah, she was really, really handy. Glad I splashed black for her. We have a sort of counter synergy package going on, so Enoch Bonkin and creatures with 1/1 counters get first strike. Seeker of the Way, he has prowess and he gets lifelink when we cast a non-creature spell, so that's some synergy with the old obviously LifeGain synergy. This guy's the same, Jessian Thief, prowess, and when it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Really good combo of abilities. Illusory Angel, we can't cast it unless we've cast another spell, but it's a 4/4 flyer for 3, so that I was glad to have that in there. Always really managing to play it. Abzan Falconer, it's got Outlast again, and creatures with 1/1 counters have flying. We have an Emeria Angel. When we play a land, we get a 1/1 bird with flying. Just a pretty great card. Abzan Battle Priest gives our countered creatures lifelink, which is great. And 1 Student of Adutai, so that's like a prowess thing. When we cast a non-creature spell, we gain 1 life. Our non-creature spells, other than Day of the Dragons, we've just got a few really helpful spells really. I got a foil Mishra's Bauble, which was really nice to pull, and I wasn't sure about putting it in the deck, but actually it was really great for triggering prowess, so ended up putting that in over some of the other choices. We have a Condescend counter in Scry 2, that's really great, that came in handy a lot of times. Emerge Unscathed, protecting our creature and triggering prowess with rebound, that was great. Stopped some of our big Ajani's Pride mates being killed and our dragons, etc. Distortion Strike, creature gets 1/0 and can't be blocked. It also triggers prowess and it has rebound. Really powerful little spell there. We got a mana leak, that was nice, preventing our opponents doing a lot of stuff they wanted to. This is one of the most synergistic cards in the deck, really. You gain 2 life, then if you have more life than an opponent, you draw a card, and it has rebound. So it's triggering prowess twice, it's triggering life gain twice. Butcher's Glee, as we splash black, I decided to include this, giving a creature +3/0 and lifelink, and it regenerates, so again, triggering lifelink and prowess is great. And also keeping our creature alive. Angelic Accord, I didn't actually get this out at any point, but it would have been great. So if I gain 4 or more life each turn, I get a 4/4 white angel creature with flying. And obviously Day of the Dragons. Let's check our sideboard or other cards we drew. Festering Newts was kind of a last pick, I was never really going to use that. At one point I was going to go into green, maybe a Naya thing, because I got this Savageborn Hydra, so obviously it has counters, so it works with the Abzan guys. Search for Tomorrow, some ramp, and these guys, creatures with 1/1 counters, have trample, so I thought that would be a great combo. And I got a Gruul Turf, which I decided not to put in the end because I felt like I had enough ramp. 2 Mannequins. I decided to take these out in favour of bounce lands, because then we can put sort of more useful and synergistic spells in the deck and just rely on our mana base. For ramp, same thing with Thran Dynamo and Star Compass. These guys didn't make it in, but I think it was worth it for the great spells we had. We had a Splatter Thug, which I might have put into that Naya deck. And then the actual sideboard, which I was using for games, is Mind Crank. So I was thinking at some point of going down a semi-mill route, as it's usually quite powerful and limited. Same with Shriekgeist. We had a Student of a Jutai. I felt like I only needed 1. I think that was a good decision. I didn't actually sideboard between any of the games because it was working so well. Guard Duty, some removal. Amass the components, draw some cards. Abyssal Persecutor. He was the one guy I was sometimes thinking of sideboarding in with an extra swamp. But I didn't really go up against anything that threatened me that bad. And another Abzan Falconer. So that's the deck, guys. Let me know what you think. I really enjoyed playing it. I might see if I can scale it up into a full deck. Depends a lot on how many of these cards are modern legal. But hopefully we'll get some footage of me playing Jeff, and that should be awesome. Really looking forward to that. Take it easy, goodbye.